What's up, everybody? It's Al, back with Jamie and Faith. We had a really good find today. We found this abandoned church. It's been sitting nearly 40 years abandoned. Had some pretty cool contents and some awesome history as well. All right, stopping to take a look at this church. Well, we didn't know it at the time, but this church was actually featured in Life magazine, Weddings Around the World in 1961. This is the cover of the magazine, and on the inside, this is the spread. It's a 2-page spread. The lady in the photo is actually the granddaughter of some of the pioneers that first came to the area and helped establish the church. We were really surprised when we pulled up here and saw the front doors were missing. And there's still a lot of original contents inside. I had to voice over this first section because the wind was just really, really hard that day. Oh, man.
I hear a vulture.
Vulture hissing at you? It smells so bad in here. You guys, it's terrible. Look at these trays. Dishes. What do you see? Look at these old chairs. Wow. That's amazing.
I'm out of here.
Jamie's getting out of here. She's spooked. So at one time, they put a drop ceiling in here. But you can see the old beadboard up there. Kind of ran at an angle. This was a beautiful building. I'm not gonna. Oh, this is amazing. Look at the poop in here.
I know. I'm trying to.
Goodness.
I'm stepping in it anyways, but I'm trying to avoid the
You
piles.
Oh, man, I wish these chairs were in better shape. Look at this. I don't have an idea of how old these are. What do you guys think? How old would you say these are?
You're asking me.
No, I know you don't know. I'm asking the viewers. But, some of these could be saved, A museum would even take them, or gosh, this has been open for years and years and years. See, they had these covered. Somebody cared about this place at one time. This was a good find today. This was good.
I'm glad we came over to check it out.
It's sad. Let's see. Look at that. I wonder how long it's been since somebody stood up here and preached a sermon and had an audience full of people out here.
It's so sad to see a beautiful place like this.
If Jeremy was here, he'd be trying to play this piano.
Yep.
He loves playing the piano. I'll have to put him on one of my videos. There's the pulpit here.
Get a little sound out of it.
I guarantee you that it's got full of nests.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
Yep.
Mice and anything else.
Yeah.
Yep.
Over this way.
That's sad. I don't see a basement access. I think it's probably just a crawl space under here. Well, this was a beautiful building. Kind of worried about breathing this stuff. I mean, I've been in a lot worse, but yep, it's old carpet. Seeing what this was over here. These look like shutter things for the windows. I think that's what that is. Let's see what this looks like. Maybe I'm going to say this was a bulletin board. There's a lot of thumbtacks and everything in it. It's probably hung in the foyer. Sure wouldn't mind saving some of these pews, the ones that are still solid. Some of them have already gotten wet from the roof leaks. Look at this chair. That design on that. So there's an opening.
I can't see. It's too dark.
Let me.
What if I got on your shoulders and just shine my light up in there?
Yeah, I don't think this thing's gonna cut it either.
Okay. Oh, if I could just remove that.
Hang on, I'm looking up. Put your hand on the wall. Ready?
Uh-huh. I'm slipping. I'm slipping.
Hang on.
I'm slipping. Okay. Hang on. Feet.
Whew.
No bell.
No bell?
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna slide you down and sit on my head. You sit. There you go. The things we do, I tell you what. There's no good way to do that. Okay.
No bell.
No bell.
That's sad.
Well, let's go. What's down there, Faith?
Not much. Just like the furnace thing is down there, and then if you go look off to the right, that scared me. If you look off to the right, there's two very old chairs, but that's it.
Looks like a shelf right there. With the no, that's the furnace. Okay.
Yep.
This viewfinder has a lot of glare on it from the sun. All right, yeah, the stairs are kind of gone there. All right, Faith, that was cool.
That was very cool. I
Yeah.
loved finding that old those old dishes and stuff.
Yeah, there's the old outhouse here. Look at that. I don't know if y'all can make that out. It says ladies. That's the ladies' room. Y'all need to use the restroom while we're here?
Okay.
No?
I don't want to get stung in my butt by a wasp.
Yeah, that would be her luck too, I'm telling you. Well, this is a great, it's sad. I'm glad we stopped. It's sad, and it's a neat find too. Because somebody really cared about this. It's got metal and new windows, siding. They wrapped the windows. So we spotted this going down, coming into Red Cloud. Look at that, Studebaker. Look at that, old Studebaker sign. And Faith spotted the cars. I was looking on the other side of the road. She spotted this old Bel Air. Check that out.
Oh my gosh, there's so many cars in there.
It's pretty cool. I had a friend that had a 57 Bel Air. And we drove, he lived out by Las Vegas, and we actually drove through the Strip. It was a really fun experience. A lot of cars in here, huh? Yep. Can't see real well because of the glare. Check that out. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I see what she was talking about. I got over here to the side and got a little collection in here. And hear the cows in that trailer going by. They weren't happy.
That sounded so funny.
Yep, square body Chevy.
I love that Camaro right there.
Oh, that convertible?
Yeah.
Those, these square body Chevys like that, Faith, years ago, I mean, you could buy these for nothing.
Really?
Yeah, they were everywhere, and now they're very valuable, very collectible. People are restoring them, and yeah, that's the Camaro she was talking about there. All right. Well, let's go film. Let's go film around town just a little bit. And
Oh yeah.
look at that house right across the street.
Oh.
So busy filming over here, I didn't even notice that. What happened?
Well, I was walking, and it felt like something started stinging the top of my foot, but I'm like, how in the world I got shoes on? This little tiny green thing was sticking straight up in my sock, stabbing the mess out of my
Oh yeah, I got one out of my socks a minute ago. That was that old church that we looked at. Well, guys, we're in Red Cloud, Nebraska. They've got around 1,100 residents. This is Faith's favorite building. She wanted me to make sure that I got this one. Look at that. It's pretty amazing there. Let's see when I can get a, see if I can get a closer look at there. Willa Cather. Oh yeah, she was a famous author, I believe. It's got a lot of beautiful buildings here. A really pretty main street. This is cattle country for sure. A lot of cattle trailers. 1883 on that building, State Bank building. There's Jamie holding down the chair. We just ate some Subway right here on Main Street, so you know how it is when you get full.
Yep.
Feel like taking a nap. Yep.
It puts you in a food coma is what they say.
I'll be using my wind reduction on this for sure, because it's really windy. There's the post office down there. All right, well, have to put some stats on the screen.
Did you like zoom in on the detail and stuff?
I did. It's a beautiful building.
Good.
Getting a shot of these buildings down through here. They're kind of, the sun's kind of fighting me a little bit.
We'll find some old pictures. I'd love it.
Yep,
Yeah.
hope so. There's a cool church down the street I saw back there we'll have to check out in a minute. But I spotted this little building kind of tucked away off Main Street. I'm gonna go see if I can get a shot of it.
Saloon. That was a saloon, you guys.
Yeah, look at that. That's pretty neat. It's hard to make out my viewfinder. Yeah, it looks like saloon to me. That's pretty neat. Look at that old metal work. Yeah, that's old. I'd love to know the history of that. There's the Opera House across the street right there. That's where the Subway is that we ate just a minute ago. I don't eat Subway often, but every little town seems like they have one. If there's nothing else to get, then you get tired of gas station food after a little bit, and it's not the best for you. I'm sure Subway is not necessarily the best for you either, but
No.
probably better than gas station pizza, right?
Yeah.
Come on, Jamie. There she comes. All right. Man, want to take a nap after eating that sandwich?
Yeah.
Faith's enjoying it today.
It's beautiful weather. It's hot, but I can't complain.
Yep.
I gotta just like not ever complain about the heat after what we go through in the winter.
We talked about it the other day. We're like, yeah, we're never going to complain about the heat again. We might change our mind though come midsummer.
Yeah.
Looks like this one might have been in a demolition derby at one time. A bad accident. There's like a, I don't know, 80s, late 80s or so Corvette. It's hard to say. Look at that. All right, well.
And look at the church.
Yeah, there's a beautiful church on that corner, but let's look at this here. This is the courthouse, Webster County Courthouse.
Let me pull up a little further and you can get this plaque right here.
Yep, I like to get all the courthouses here and when I'm traveling. Yep, 1871, Webster County. A lot of discolored. You can see that used to be white, that dental work around the top, but really discolored now. Needs a little attention.
They boarded up. Or
Yep.
Covered up the biggest windows. Well, and a couple small ones.
Yeah, they have. Pull up, see if I can get this sign right here, Faith. There's a sign right here. All right. 1905 it says on this one. Methodist Church. Yeah, old service station. See where the pumps used to sit. Look at that. That's kind of neat. I bet they lived right next door to it. Check that out. That's pretty cool.
Super. American Super. I think it said.
American Super. Yep, if y'all know anything about it, let me know in the comments. Well, that's going to do it for this video. We hope you enjoyed it. We're really excited about that church find and then getting home and seeing that it was in Time magazine. That was pretty neat. Got a lot of history on that church online. I can't believe they've just let it go down like they have. We're going to try to get more videos out to you real soon and be looking for Faiths to come out in the next few weeks. I'll post a link.
Super excited about that.
Yeah, me too. I'll post a link as soon as it's ready. If you like the video, do me a favor, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.